Yes. So the information system auditor should obtain a copy of the contract with the vendors. The contract should be reviewed against a numbers of guidance, guidelines. Contract is clear and understandable. Organizations agreement and regulations. And this is all things really. So reviewing insurance coverage. So the media damage, business interruptions, equipment replacement, and business continuity processing. So insurance coverage must be reflected actual cost of the recovery. So we have done this domain two. So in this domain two, we have checked out the different things. So I'm going to do one thing. I'm just gonna be providing one more things to you. So IT governance, corporate governance. We're talking about some IT governance. Who's this also ITG, information system strategies, maturity. Okay, maturity. Save my. Save my. We talking about here and policies, procedures, risk management is already IT management practices, responsible IT governance. Yes. So this is all things is there. So if you're talking about the things, exactly. So this is I'm gonna send to you. Don't problem with this. It's only doing one only. So Mandal, I'm just going to send you this CISA study guide as well. Okay.
Okay.
So this is you know what? This is short forms of everything. Short form it means that the information
Mm-hmm.
systems audit processes five task statements. So SPCC8 means that develop strategies, plan, conduct audits, communicate issues, risks, and results, and advise on risk management and control practices. So 10 knowledge statements SPGE. So standards, code of ethics, practices, and gather evidences, control risk assessment, audit planning and management, reporting, CAC and continuous. So this is you know what is easy to remember. This is a short notes for the CISA. 7 code of ethics, IPS, IDE. So ITAF, Information Tech Assurance Frameworks, ITAF, project management, quality, resources, scope, risk management, COBIT, okay, control objectives, what is all about, project estimations, all those things. So we have done this part two. So in these things, if you just take a look here, uh, check it here. Number of things is open. So yes, there it is. So we have, Saturday, Sunday, we have holiday. So in this holiday, what you can doing it, uh, I'm going to share to you. Wait, check it.
Hello, sir. Actually, I have one doubt. Actually, basic doubt. I don't know whether you'll provide me this information after the next trainings or what. Suppose I am a CISA certified and I'm working as an auditor, and suppose
Mhm.
I I had gone somewhere. Suppose I want to audit some incident management process for any technical support team. Then the checklist that you just showed right before some time. So, is there any means I have to follow the ITIL incident management process? Means I must have the standard checklist, right? Means
Yes,
so
yes,
according
yes.
to that I will check. So for means for suppose incident management audit process, I have to follow only ITIL rules, or what exactly, what's the standard I should follow for this, means for this example, incident management audit.
So suppose you're going to the company and you are going to auditing some incident management response plan. Okay, incident management. So you need to check it out. They are going to following the incident management as per the ITL process or not. So you supposed to get the you are supposed to get the uh, checklist from the company, okay, or from your company, or you can going to maintain this one checklist, right? So in this checklist you are going to say that yes, we have the companies are going as per the expectations as per the checklist or not. So you don't need to go your use your own mind, you need to check it out the things as per the checklist, but you have understanding all those things. This is the mandatory things you required. Understand? It means what I'm trying to tell you, you need to require what is the business impact analysis. You need to understand what is incident management. You need to understand what is the disaster recovery plan. You need to understand what is the business continuity plan is all about. So this is the things you want to be understand. So this is the governance of IT and management, corporate governance, governance of enterprise IT, information systems and as maturity and process improvement models like Six Sigma, like CMI. Okay. So I have write down the practical things what you're going to perform it. Just try to get all the informations about all those things. And risk management, policies and procedures, you know that. Risk management, information technology management and practices, IT organizational structure and responsibilities. So this is also you going to be adding it. Okay. Auditing IT governance structure and implementation, business continuity planning, and auditing business continuity. So this is the things you going to be do some practical things. So in this we have you need to create some BCP. You want to use some template, okay, and try to create practically. You need to get some disaster recovery plan. You will get the template. and get it. Business impact analysis, you go and take the template and create it. CMI, you got to get some knowledge. This is not going to using it. Get some knowledge about all these things. Knowledge. Get some knowledge from this. Get some knowledge this particular domain. Okay. And this is the knowledge. Carry the knowledge. Okay. So this is the three things are the knowledge you want to getting it, and the three things you want to create some templates and going to create. This is all about the domain number two things you want to perform it from your own. So once you're going to create this that the templates practically you're going to understand yes this is the what the things you were talking about here.
Mhm.
Okay. And I already previously I have sent you some important topics like domain one. Okay. So this is the CISA uh, and next is the gap analysis, SOA, statement of applicability. Okay. You need to create some policy standard guidelines. Okay. You need to understand all those things. This is HIPC, IDSS, HIPAA, FISMA, SOX, GDPR, COSO 27000. Just get some basic knowledge about all those things. Okay. And
Mhm.
if you're talking about some the the practical things, so risk assessment, just try to create some risk assessment. Okay. And you need to get some knowledge about the policy. This is the practical processes, benchmark, guidelines, standards. So try to create the policies, standard guidelines for your company, how it looks like. Okay. So we have done that two domain. So try to create the practical things so that you can going to be understand. And you if you would like to get some more things like that, suppose I have number of things for you. So this is you going to be accessible each and everything. Okay. Because if you're going with the books, then it will going to be very lengthy. Okay. It will more than 631 pages. Okay. So go for
Mhm.
the things which is I'm talking about here, the important one. Don't go for each and everything at the same time. Okay. So I'm talking
Okay.
about we will going to study domain number third uh, on Monday. And the, till the time, just try to get some domain one and domain two. Prepare yourself. How comfortable you are, because once you prepare yourself, then I have one you know what task for you. Suppose you have done everything, then I'm going to go there and I'm going to check some practical things as well, and I'm going to check it out here. The questions security career, and I'm going to go the same questions I'm talking about some time ago. This one, and I'm going to ask you the question regarding yes, this is domain two. Yes, we're talking about here. So how can we evaluate whether IT supplier selection and contract management process align with the business requirement? So you need to tell me that, sir, what is the IT supplier selection? Okay, so vendor. Suppose you have ISP supplier selection. How what are the things, and what type of contract management you going to doing it process? And this is all those two things will be aligned with the business requirement. So the business required the ISP, internet service provider. So how do you select the service provider, and what type of contract you should be doing it with the same? Okay. And another question, suppose I'm going to ask you, how can we evaluate whether IT service management practices align with the business requirements? So IT service management practices is all about the ITIL first thing. So IT service because you going to providing a service. Okay. So your incident management, change management, problem management, whatever, configuration management, all the practices are aligned with the business requirements. So the company, the business required the change management or not change management. You say, sir, we require change management because it's ITL frameworks, and we require just because of any changes will be happen. It will be approved by the top management, and that executive need to be execute the things. So it is, you know what, we have information available that where it is changed, why it is changed, who's going to change, when to change. All information will be there. So collaboration. and performance, effectiveness, efficiency will be available. Then I'm going to ask question that how can we evaluate the IT strategy and alignment with the organization strategies and objectives. So you need to evaluate the IT strategy. What is IT strategy? It means that what is the strategy for networking? What is strategy for applications? What is strategy for cloud computing? Okay, and then align with the organization's strategies. So organization is thinking that we should to migrate our existing infrastructure to the cloud computing. So our your IT strategy, suppose you are an auditor and you are taking the interview or auditing of the IT manager, IT infrastructure manager. So IT infrastructure manager says that we have sir, these things we have, we need to change this one, we need to change this one, we need to change this one. So you are auditor, you first of all you can say that this is the company objective is to get the money. So how the IT is going to help the getting the money of the companies. So this is the questions we will going to discuss about, as well as I'm talking about some practical things like this one. Just please share me the business continuity plan procedures, DRP things, business impact analysis, CMI. I'm talking about risk assessment. I'm talking about standard policy, guidelines, benchmarking, baselines. What is all about? How to create, when to create, who's to create, who is going to approve all those things. The questions this way. Okay. So at the same times, we are review all those things, and then we have three more domains available. So it's
Mhm.
the thing is, you know what, more conceptual, logical, practical things. You're doing it, then it will really help you to getting the job, and you perform really well in the company,
Mhm.
right?
I think I
So
have to read more regarding all that things because many of the things I don't know yet. I have to study them.
yeah, no problem. Just study, and then we will going to do. It's very you know what, little slow, but you going to understand the things. That is why I'm going to little
Yeah,
slow.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, so we will going to cover everything, but the things
Mhm.
that you practically you don't need to know that because you're doing auditing, and the management will, you know what, share provide information like, sir, this is our incident response plan (ISP). So how what you going to doing it? What is the incident response plan? It's all about. So you going to share them, sir. This is not a correct incident response plan. So as per the NIST, okay, this is a cybersecurity framework. This is the incident response plan you're going to take it. Okay, so you should aware about all those things. Okay, sure. Thank you for your
Sure,
time.
sure.
And if you have any
Thank you.
questions, let me know, and we will go into further things.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye.